Although here's the Pothagram Theorem, though. How about that?
Let him get it off, right?
How about that?
How about the Pythagorean theorem? See, in its glory, it's just saying that here's my right triangle, okay, and so all these are the same size. See all these triangles?
Yeah,
they're all the same. They're all the same size.
Yeah.
And so what the Pythagorean theorem is stating is that the sum of this hypotenuse here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is equal to the sum of these two here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So it's saying c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. I mean, it's literally saying that this is a square, that c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared.
That's fucking kind of crazy, right?
But it's true.
It is true. Yeah.
And so my argument is the reason they discovered it, because in nature you have a right angle.
Right.
But pause. Hold on. I just went to sleep. Yeah. All right.
And so with this thing here, you can figure out pi.
Huh. Okay.
Well, because with pi.
Do you know this stuff, Alex, or no?
A little bit.
Really? Yeah. So do you know what he's talking about, or no?
I mean, I'm just saying that when I was taking,
when
I was in math, all this idea was introduced. But I didn't understand it, because you can do things, but in the end you have to understand it.
Yeah.
It can't be some theory or some faith thing. You have to understand that it's true that the sum of these squares of the right triangle is equal to the sum of these two here.
Yeah.
That c squared,
that makes sense.
Right? That c squared, and it holds true.
Equals a squared b squared,
and it holds true for any right angle, like any right angled triangle. This is just what they call,
And then, so you could break that. You just start slicing the triangle in half.
You could make the triangle, like shorter.
Yeah.
And shorter and shorter, and so you can use this theorem that c squared equals a squared.
Is that how you built that thing?
Well, that's another
the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah, actually, you do. Because
how did you start with that? Did you start with like the metal?
Yeah, get into the art of it. Okay, we got the math. I don't want to bore people too much. We got into some of it.
We're talking about that thing there.
Yeah. Well, this here.
Talk about the art of it, just like the art of it, like the build, the DIY of it all.
See this here.
He won't, but he'll go right into it.
Yeah,
it's alright.
Right into the math of it.
Get it off.
Well, this thing here explains that.
Somebody will appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, see, this thing here.
If one person it resonates, then whatever.
I mean, that looks like really complicated.
I sent it to Brad. Yeah, that one's
looks really complicated. But here's the explanation. Okay, so everything here just fits logically. Everything fits logically in this dodecahedron.
Okay.
Which is the 12 pentagons. This has 12 pentagons, and there's a relationship between here we have the pentagon, and this is the distance from here to here. There's a relationship between here and here to here. Like there was a guy, famous mathematician called Fibonacci, okay, and he invented the golden mean. And it's kind of hard to really describe the golden mean, but the ratio between the distance from here to here to here is actually 1.618.
All the time?
All the time.
Fuck.
So in other words, it's called the golden mean.
Mean.
And this guy, he predicted like the growth of rabbits and how plants.
He predicted the growth of rabbits?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And how plants grow actually in fives.
So how'd you build it? How'd you start?
Is that the sacred? Is that getting into sacred geometry?
Well, that's another story. That's another
Fuck,
thing.
I can't wait to get into that. We don't have time for that. I guess.
Well, you got to. I mean,
well,
see, this cube fits in here, and so in order to calculate, the sides of the square, I had to know the relationship between this side of the cube and this here. See, math is all about relationships.
I'll never forget that.
Right?
Yeah, it's all about how this is in relation to this, and this is how that's how we got to the thing about faith, Because you said, like, you get to a point where, like, this relation makes sense to this relation makes sense to this, and you keep going, and then eventually you have to, like, oh, what did you say? How did you put it? You gotta put, like, you have to put faith into it because it just doesn't make relation anymore. Or, like, you get so far, oh, man, I forget how you said it. It made total sense to me.
Yeah,
Where, like, it crossed into faith because there was, like, different laws.
But it has to have
there's
a
like,
basis, though.
There's different laws. Isn't there, like, some things that they say, this is in relation to this because this is in relation to this. And then this is in relation to this because this and this and this were...
Well, okay, there's a famous, formula in math called if A equals B and B equals C, then obviously, A equals C.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's just, and so, but
can't you get so far down the line, like, well, what if there was a mistake back there? That's how I always viewed it.
That's how I see conspiracy
Well, that does
theory.
happen.
That's how I see
It does
conspiracy theories. Actually, that's a good comparison right there. Like I always say with conspiracy theories, that even if you're off one little thing, your whole rabbit trail could go completely off.
Completely fucked.
Well, same way.
One little thing, and then it takes you way down. That's what I think. I think they did that on purpose.
They chased their own
I think
tail.
they did that on purpose with a certain conspiracy.
Yeah, right.
That fucking pizza game.
Well, let's just
Alright,
like,
let's-
like if you're doing a math formula.
Yeah, it's
if
about
you-
time.
All right, we're done. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Yeah. It's already 3-4. It's almost 4.
Yeah,
So
we
we're
gotta
done.
go.
You need to be there by 3:30.
Yeah, I
But
think we'll be
4-ish
alright.
to be safe.
Yeah.
But we'll do part 2. I'm saying we'll do
Here's
it
my
part
mom's
2.
birthday. We gotta,
That does, I mean, like that, but that's like in any kind of anything, like in a computer, if you forget to put that one letter, Google's not. Although Google has gotten pretty
That's
good
true.
at trying to figure out.
Oh yeah.
But some search systems are not as good as Google. And if you leave out, like I noticed, like in one case, I was looking for something, and I didn't put an S at the end.
Yeah.
And it's saying it wasn't there.
Oh,
And then when I added the S, it showed up.
Really?